Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing favourite movies and TV shows, why I like them, what they're about and what's happening through them. So if you're in the middle of any of these or you want to start watching them, I suggest you just generally skip past because there will be spoilers and stuff. I will try and keep it as just a vague outline instead of going into detail, but some of these I'm very passionate about and absolutely fucking love, so I will go into some detail in a few of them. Okay, let's get into it. The first one on the list, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've mentioned it in other videos, I'm going to mention it again. Basically, from the get-go, the main character is Jake Peralta. They're basically all cops. Well, they are cops. Because they're all cops, they work in a precinct, they get a new captain, their old captain dies, Holt wants to be commissioner of the NYPD, blah de blah, blah de blah, but I have watched it so many times, I've gone through it so many times, to the point where I can now close my eyes and imagine it with just hearing the words. And it's got to a point now where I'm reciting the words as they're saying it on the screen. Next one, which I finished today, I might add, absolutely loved it. Season 2 of it comes out between November and December this year, so I quite literally cannot wait for that. That is Ginny and Georgia. I thought it was going to be like a kids program where it's just kids running around having fun and stuff. It's not. It's about a mum, a daughter and a son. The mum had a very rough upbringing, so it led her to make very bad decisions. She ran away from her family at the age of 14, fell pregnant with her daughter, Ginny, and then it skips past that bit. Obviously you get a couple flashbacks and stuff. Ginny and Austin, Georgia's 2 children, Austin's the youngest, Ginny's the oldest. They both have different dads. Her mum's pretending her mum's writing letters to Austin as if she was his dad, because his dad is in prison and blah de blah, no return address and stuff like that. Just generally, it was really entertaining to watch. Next is Shadowhunters. I cannot stress enough how fucking amazing it is. It's basically about this girl called Clarissa Fairchild. Her mum was a Shadowhunter, her dad was a Shadowhunter as well, but her mum ran away with the child and kept her out of all of it until her mum got caught by Valentine, who's Clara's dad, because he turned bad. Fast forward a bit, she then joins all the Shadowhunters. They're trying to basically save the world from demonic extinction, and not only that, they're killing all of the bad demons and shit, because there's good demons and bad demons, blah de blah, back forth. My dad is shouting, and that just went all over my face and over my book, thank you. Anyway, yes, so Shadowhunters, and I will say, as a gay person, it's very good because Magnus Bane, who is the warlock in Air, and what was it, Alec. I haven't watched it in a good 2 years, but I love it so much. Alec and Magnus get together, gay couple, icon, love it, gorgeous, fucking amazing. Gotta love LGBTQ representation in media nowadays. It's getting better, but it's still not where we need it to be. Anyway, no more spoilers on that. Next one, Rick and Morty. We all know why we love Rick and Morty. It's just fucking hilarious. Everything about it is just funny. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go click off this video right now and go watch it. for the pure reason that you will watch 1 or 2 episodes and you'll fall in love with it and rewatch it as much as possible, like I do. So I'm not going to say much about that because you need to watch it to like understand it. Next one, Sunny in Philadelphia. It's about a group. You've got Charlie, you've got Frank, Dee, Mac, and Dee's brother. His name will come to me in a minute. But it's just a great TV show. They basically all do stupid things. Dennis, that's the one. They all do stupid things. They all have a laugh. And just generally do everything that they want to do, whilst also being misogynistic, but in a funny way. Not that it should be a funny way, but it's just how it's portrayed and stuff, and it's just really funny. I think that the majority of the public would actually like it. And there's not one person that I know that hasn't at least watched a whole season of it. Anyway, now we move on to movies. The Grinch. That's enough said. It's a Christmas film. It's great. There's nothing funnier than watching a massive green man run around, terrorising people, and then towards the end it becomes very much lovely, where he's accepted back into the community and everything. Just generally, it's heartwarming. Funny, but heartwarming. Next one, Christmas Land. Great film. Absolutely fucking smashing. It's on Netflix. I'll go through in a minute and tell you where to find all of these. But it's so good. It's basically about this daughter whose mum and whose dad passed away ages ago. The mum was giving the Christmas land to her daughter, who wanted to sell it initially so she could move back to the city to be with her fiance, and then she breaks up with her fiance and gets with the guy that lives in the same area where the Christmas land is. It's in a little quaint village. It's snowy, there's different sheds and stuff. It's basically a village but dedicated to Christmas, and it was just generally so nice and heartwarming to watch. It just quite literally made my evening. Next one is Deadpool. Funny, hilarious, great. Basically it's about a badass man in a tight suit running around fighting crime, whilst also dealing with the death of his he basically got acid to the face, and then his girlfriend thought he died, so he just kind of kept wanting to go back to her but couldn't, so on and so forth. Next one, Captain Marvel. Again, another heartwarming story about a woman who basically saves our planet, as it should be, because at the end of the day women are very powerful, and personally I think they should just be in charge of all democracy and everything, because they're all just very nice, except from you do get some absolutely horrible ones. But just generally the statistics are like in women's favours, because they're just like good at everything. I'm not saying men are shit, but men are shit. Fight me about it. Next one, Operation Christmas Drop. Amazing. Made my fucking day. It's basically about this girl that lives in the city who's had to go. She works like for the military and like what is it called? Washington DC, in the president's site office. She has to go over to this military base where they're doing Christmas drops, like flying over different islands that can't afford anything, dropping off supplies. They weren't allowed to do it, they weren't supposed to be doing it, and then one thing comes to another. They carry on doing it. The girl that was sent over falls in love with one of the main guy that sorts out the Christmas drop, and it's just so heartwarming. I don't know what it is about Christmas films, but they're all just so fucking amazing. They just make me smile, like, uncontrollably, and there is no wonder why I watch them throughout the whole year. But I do try and limit myself to like one every other month, just so then I don't get too Christmassy and I don't watch all of them, so then I can binge them all through November and December. Anyway, so the first one, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Ginny and Georgia, Shadowhunters, Rick and Morty, Sunny and Philly, Christmas Land, Operation Christmas Drop are all on Netflix. Then you've got Deadpool, Captain Marvel and The Grinch. There is not Captain Marvel and Deadpool are on Disney Plus, and The Grinch I believe might be on Disney Plus or it's on Prime Video, one of the two. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed thoroughly, and I hope you go off and have a look at some of these, and I hope that you watch them basically, because if I love them, I'm sure you will too. And if you don't, then that's not my issue. Not my issue. They're suggestions, opinions. These are my opinions. And you can't fight with my opinion, because if you do, you're just rude.